Good Saturday morning, folks. I apologize, first of all, for not having a video all week. It's been one of them weeks. I don't know what to say. Monday, I did this. Had a flat tire on my chicken coop, so I took it off. I went to Harbor Freight to get more tires. The idea was I was going to come back and put wheels back on. Weatherman said it's going to quit raining at 2 o'clock. So naturally at 2 o'clock it started raining, and it rained the rest of the day. And I keep watching the weather. I don't know why. Tuesday, I put the wheels back on. Looked like this. Okay, next problem has to do with wheels, and that is this. I got this wheel, and it's got a 5/8 inch axle hole. That's a 1/2 inch axle. Now, I bought this thing at Tractor Supply, and at Tractor Supply they said they don't handle no wheels that'll fit this. They sold it to me. It's actually a bigger wheel than this one, but this is for a lawn tractor, so I got these little cheap wheels. But that doesn't fit. It does, however, fit that. Not quite perfectly, but close enough. That's a flute, by the way. I thought I had a piece of copper pipe that would work, but I can't find it. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. And I may have to split this to hammer it on there. I don't know yet. Hopefully I can hammer it on without having to split it. But I'm going to go cut that right there, slide that on there, and put wheels on it. This wheel over here, I would use that wheel, but it's more dry rotted than you think it is. And they're not the same size, but that's okay. I'm going to replace that wheel anyway. So, that's what's on the agenda. I'm gonna go cut this. Okay, I got the first one fixed. Now for the second one, I just cut that. Slid it up there. Took longer than this on the first one because I had to figure it out, but that's why we're videoing the second one. There you go. I got wheels back on. Wednesday, took my wife to the hospital. She had an appointment there at the pain clinic. They, of course, didn't do a whole lot. I gave them a whole lot of money. And pain clinic's not working. She's just in pain. So I don't know what we're going to do there, but we're kind of done with the pain clinic. Wow, sunbeam came out. Cool. I can't see nothing. But that kind of shot Wednesday. Thursday I moved the chicken coop. Did a little different. Let's take a look at that real quick. Good morning, folks. I'm gonna run out of coffee before I get this said this morning. It's a lovely morning in a lot of ways. It's probably about 65 degrees. It's supposed to be sunny. It's not, although it may be sunny later. Yesterday I was talking about building a fire down at the farm. Missy looked up on her phone what the winds are supposed to be. She said, oh, it's only supposed to be like 8 to 10 miles an hour. I was like, well, as long as I keep the fire small, it'll be great. We'll have a fire down the farm tomorrow. Wind's blowing 25, 30 miles an hour at least, I promise. It's howling this morning. So if it stays like this, there won't be no fire today. Won't be no fire. There won't be any fire today. In the meantime, my allergies are doing great. My nose is running, my throat's clogged up. So I'm gonna take 1,973 this morning because that's what he thinks about it. I'm getting ready to move my chicken tracker. The other day, Missy came out. Well, let's back up here. I've always taken my whole fence down, moved it completely over, moved the chicken tractor, put the whole fence back up, do it with the chickens in the coop, so they're all upset. They were out late this morning anyway. But keep them cooped up while I'm out here. It drives them nuts because they can't get out and I'm moving around. And what my wife did, she came out here and she pulled out the corner pole and she moved my whole fence, one post, that way. One post. And it gave chickens fresh grass over there, left the grass, dirt, stuff tore up over here. But it gave them fresh grass without having to move everything. And my first reaction to that was, well, you're getting too close to the chicken tractor with the fence, which is not really true. There's plenty of room there. And I was like, well, that's kind of ridiculous. Here's the truth. Not knowing it, my wife's been brilliant. Don't anybody tell her I said that. She get the big head. No, it's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna start doing that. It just makes sense. Rather than moving the whole everything, I'm gonna move the chicken tractor probably about 15 feet. I keep looking over there. I'm gonna move the chicken tractor about 15 feet that way. And then just move the fence 2 poles. I'd be showing you this, but anyway I put this camera with the mic going that way, I'm in the wind and you won't be able to hear nothing. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm just gonna move a whole fence. I'm gonna move everything about 15 feet that way. Gives the chickens fresh grass without having to move everything. I don't know what got him going this morning. I don't know, he's just in the mood to make noise. Maybe it's the breeze. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do this morning, and I'm gonna try to head down to the farm. I got to move a tent. I talked to the fella yesterday about moving my building. Okay, after that on Thursday, I went down to my farm to put up another tent. I'm moving the tent because I'm moving my building. Let's take a look at that. It's my building. great big building, 16 by 36. Okay, now we're back over here behind the building. That way I can talk. So anyway, I was talking to Phil about moving this building, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. I have to take everything out of the building. I mean, not everything. He said, well, you can leave a few things in there. He said, how much do you have in there? I said, you don't want to know. He said, well, let's take a look. And I opened the door, let him in there. He's like, no, I can't move that. So I have to empty my building. And what I'm going to do is what I was planning to do today. If you've been watching, you know I've got a tent that got tore down and another tent that's up with a door that's ripped open. And I'm going to combine my two tents. I'm going to take it over to where my building is going. I say tents, there's those big storage tents that are, I don't know how long it is, 24 foot I think. It's like 10 by 24. Pretty good sized tent. But anyway, I'm going to go put that up as close to where I can put this building as I can figure out how to get it. I am going to stake that thing to the ground 7 ways from Sunday. And I'm going to start taking the stuff out of this building down there and putting it in there. And I'm going to do my best to get this building empty. So anyway, Thursday, the rest of Thursday, I went down to the farm. I got real busy. Had to get the wife in the truck, had to clean the truck out, meeting people down there, had to get the trailer on, had all this stuff going on. And the one thing I didn't take to the farm was y'all. The camera was sitting in the kitchen when I got to the farm. So we got no video of that. Yesterday I went to the tax lady. Lovely tax lady. She's a real nice lady. She's actually my preacher's wife. She's a very nice person. But at the meantime, we did taxes. I'd rather take a beating. Wasn't too bad. I owe the government money, but not as much as I was thinking I might. Oh look, I breathe so you can't hear me. Yay! In my brilliance yesterday, she said, let me see your driver's license. I handed her my driver's license. She said, I can't use that. It expired in November. We can talk bad about me. They need to send notices. I ain't getting no notice about that because I read them notices from the government. I know you're supposed to know that. You should know that. Well, but I'm going to drive today without a driver's license. Shh, don't tell anybody. Hey folks, I'm doing the only thing I got left in my day. I'm sorting the sockets. Today's been one of them days. It really has. It's been one of them days. This morning I said I was going to go down to the farm and try to put up a tent. Well, I thought there was supposed to be 8-mile-an-hour winds today, and I don't think the winds have ever slowed down to 8 miles an hour. There are winds out there blowing 35, 45 miles an hour. I can't keep a hat on outside. I got a hat. See, look, hat. I put it on outside. I had to chase it down into the woods. See, that's how my day's going. This morning, fed the chickens, was going to go down there and do that. Decided we couldn't do that because the winds and the rain and everything else just precluded us from doing that. But before we went out, we had to clean the house, front to back, top to bottom, sweep the floors, mop the floors, all that stuff, because somebody's going to be here at noon to look at the house so they can potentially buy my house. And that's what my wife and I did. I mean, she worked her butt off, I worked my butt off. We got the house clean. And then we decided, we got done early. We got done, I don't know, 10:30 or so, and they're supposed to be here at noon. So we decided we was going to go up to Frankfort to Panera Bread's and have lunch. And halfway to Frankfort, which is 30 miles from here, the realtor texted, oh, they've canceled. It's the way I love to spend my mornings. Out running around trying to clean everything, trying to get everything done for nothing. Don't do that to people. You know, I tell you, I find it unbelievable. People are, I mean, this is twice this has happened when people don't come look at the house because too many things have been repaired. Too many things. It's a 40-year-old house. 30-year-old house. 30-year-old house. I repaired too much. You know, the first people that came looked at the house found a bunch of stuff wrong with it, and I fixed it all. I fixed every bit of it. And I've made too many repairs to my house. That makes no sense to me at all. It's a 30-year-old house. There are repairs. Things have to be done. Duh. I don't get it. So, anyway, we did go to a peddler's mall. and a Goodwill. And I found a few things that I was going to buy. I bought a couple chain pieces and things like that. But I found this. This is the highlight of my day right there. That thing. Right there. People are like, what's that? That goes in a manual drill. You know, one of them nice little cranky things. And that is a bung cutter. If you're not familiar with a bung cutter, if you don't know what a bung hole is, it's not what Beavis and Butthead taught you it was. A bung hole is the hole in the side of a cask where you put stuff into the cask. If you don't know what a cask is, that's a barrel. Only a barrel is a particular size, but people don't know that. So just imagine a barrel. You need a hole in the side of it. You got a bung hole. That's a bung cutter. And then you put the bung plug in the bung hole. And I know there's a lot of people out there laughing at me now because I said bung hole. Strange people. So, I did find that. I've been looking for that for 10 years, 12 years. I can't believe I found that finally. Haven't made a barrel in 5 or 6 years. Well, I've actually never made a barrel. I haven't made a cask in 5 or 6 years. I'm one of the very few people on the planet that can do that by hand. I can cut down a tree. Well, I'm going to use a chainsaw to cut down a tree. I just forget it. But I will hand split the wood. I will do all that, and I can make you a cask and never touch a power tool after the chainsaw. And it'll hold liquid, and it'll be great. Hammer out the steel. I can do all that. You know how valuable that skill is? That ain't worth squat. That ain't worth squat. I mean, unless, of course, you get a job at a historic site and do demonstrations making that stuff. Still ain't worth much. So, anyway, I'm sorting tools. I got nothing else to do. So, really, this is where I'm going to call it a video for the day because I got a whole week's worth of stuff. See, Monday we have... I already told you this stuff this morning. I'm not going to tell you that stuff again. So, anyway, this is where I'm going to call it a video. Nobody wants to watch me sort tools. Remember, my name's Mark. It's been one of them weeks. I said it's been one of them days. It's been one of them weeks. But like I said, my name's Mark. Just some old Kentucky homesteader. You gotta have weeks like this if you do this stuff. Somebody's gonna move my building. I got more work to do than 10 people could do, and I don't have to have it done till next week. Shouldn't have. It's no more than 6 months worth of work. You know, I get it done. Anyway, like I said, my name's Mark, just some old Kentucky homesteader. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Most weeks are better than this week. And in the meantime, you have a better day than I've had. Always been blessed. I found a bone cutter. I've been looking for one of those for years. And you have a very, very, very blessed day.